IR to Bluetooth peripheral that brings the home automation system to legacy devices. So if you have an older TV, you can use it within a smart home environment just by using your phone. It pulls from a database and learns new IR codes as it goes if you need it. And it allows your phone to act as like a universal remote that should be able to cover part of a room, like say a TV and a fan. And as soon as you connect to this device, it has presets. So whenever you connect, you can turn on your TV, set the volume, turn on the fan, etc., etc. This product is kind of needed because, well, most smart home devices are in the $200 range, $300 range, and just to pair things together, it costs a lot of money. This is just a $20 adapter that you can place on your table and be ready to go. It's minimal commitment. You can just plug it in, go, change the battery. It's as easy as you can think it is. And it's super cheap. It's super energy efficient. Just one coin cell battery should last like a long time and just improves the standard of living. So this is our PCB design. We went for a sandwich design because we want a wider coverage. We can get more vertical coverage up and down across a horizontal plane, and yeah, it worked well in a closed space.
Okay, so this is our basic enclosure design. The enclosure is shaped exactly as the sandwich board, circular, and pretty much the main things to notice is that the middle and the top screens, the middle and the top faces are really thin. They're about 1 millimeter thin, and that's to pretty much at 2 millimeters the IR signal will not transmit out properly, so it had to be at 1 millimeter. At the bottom of the enclosure there's a battery cover that you could remove and therefore access the battery. The rest of it is supposedly sealed off once it's all snapped in together, so the only thing you could really mess with is the battery.
So for the phone app, we actually made a couple changes. We tried to make it a little more simpler. On the far left, we have we used to have a bunch of like settings and like the presets and stuff like that. We decided just to have all the Roost devices that you currently have as that slide out menu, and when you tap on that device, it'll open up its own device settings where you can configure it individually. So you can kind of see like how it goes from left to right. If you were to select like the device database or like enable proximity detection, if you tap on proximity settings. And yeah.
Okay, just some quick power analysis to estimate battery life. The battery we're using is a CR2032 3-volt 225 milliamp battery, which is about 675 milliwatt hours. We're going to assume that it's going to be actually in active mode for only about 0.02 hours a day, and that's a pretty safe assumption because the codes itself are extremely short. You could send about 3 or 4 codes in 1 second, so therefore it's active for a very low amount of time. So we found that per day, active mode takes about 3.7 milliwatt hour per day. Deep sleep mode is about 1.2, and it's that high because it's on for 24 hours and it's not completely off. It can't be completely off because we use Bluetooth to start active mode and whatnot. So therefore, the estimated battery life is about 137 days.
And here's our marketing video.
Call me on my cell phone. Late night when we meet.